All right, we're at another cemetery. This is the old historical, built in 1796, Cedar Springs in West Knoxville Cemetery. We just walked in here, never been here, never even heard of it before. But we're going to see some names. Got Luttrell. We love them. Yes, we love them, but angels love them more. And they have something secretly called them to yonder's shining shore. The golden gates were open. The gentle voice said, "Come," and with farewells unspoken, they calmly entered home. That's pretty. There's the other side. Passed away in 1900. We have some markers here. I'm sure it's next to this old church. Maybe they have the records of the cemetery. It's well taken care of. It's on a busy street, of course. Everything in West Knoxville is. Let's see what we got here. This guy, no, this lady, Nancy Ralston. Oh, she was born in 1812 and passed in 1875. Oh, wow, look at this one here. Martha Elizabeth, daughter of William H. and Margaret G. Harrison. She was born in 1868 and died in 1873 at the age of 5 years old and 29 days. It says, now her little voice is silent and her dear head lying low. How I miss my precious darling, God in heaven can only know. How often does our thoughts on the silent tune roll? Oh, wow. Never heard that. That's beautiful. There's some more markers. I see some periwinkle in the grass, too. Oh, this is an old cemetery. Matthew Sands died in 1870. Gone home. That was short but sweet. See these big old trees in this one. It's kind of a big one. Keep walking around here. Got a lot of marker stones in this one also. And I would say so, as old as this is. Lorinda, wife of H.T. Hackney. Okay, is that the founder of H.T. Hackney Company? 1877. And Charlie, that's their son. And he died in 1877. I wonder what that was about. If they died of something similar. 1911. Chaz F., son of H.F. and N.Z. Medlin. Keep going here. I know everybody's probably looking at us, but I don't care. Okay. This one's really hard to read, but I think it says Hugh Bill. And it's son of Nancy and something Bill. And they died in 1930. There's some stones down there that's just marker stones. Here's an old one. In memory of John A. Bill, son of W.A. and E. Bill, husband of Mary Bill, died in 1880. Come all friends and see my last resting place. In this vault made in clay, I must stay until the judgment day. Then I will arise to meet my Savior in the sky. Wow, that's pretty. That's really, really pretty. I love these sayings. This is Sarah Vargas, and she passed away in 1871, and she was only 2 years old. There's another Sarah L. She was the infant daughter. She was just a year old, 1854. It looks like MHNH, maybe, Roberts, son of J and S Roberts. He passed away in 1852, and he was just a baby, just a year old. Here's Mary Nelson, 15 year. She was only 15 years old, passed away in 1852. Wow, look at these cool markers. Houston Nelson, 14 years old, passed away in 1855. See all the marker stones people's laid out. That's a big one there. Oops. Here is Susan Nave, or yeah, Nave, I guess. 1844. She's just 20 years old. Alice California Nave died in 1856. Right here. John Nave died October 1857. Mary Nave, 1856, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying that name correctly. Like I said, I do not want to butcher nobody's name. Okay, here is Civil War guy. Look at here. In memory of Thomas M. Mcclellan, Tennessee Private Company, M13 Regiment, Illinois Cavalry, Civil War, 1830 to 1864. Well, look at these. These are tall. They're almost, come up to my shoulder tall. In memory of Isabella, wife of Dennis Mcclellan, and she died in 1840 at 72 years old. And then there's her husband Dennis. He died, looks like 82 years old, 1839. And he was a native of the company Antrim. Oh, the county Antrim, Ireland. Come from Ireland. Oh, look at this stone, guys. If that's not a cool one. And they've got a footstone to mark it, to match it. And it's a Mcclellan. Looks like Janie or Jenna, maybe. Mcclellan passed away at 2 years old in 1897, maybe. I'll let y'all see it real good. Wow, man, I can't believe how old this one is. Love these. Look here. Here's a Lenora Jane. It says daughter of, but I can't make out the name. But she passed away in 1854. You guys can probably see it better than I can on this video, because a lot of times when I get home and review the video, I can see it a lot better. So Frances Gravett, she was, no, it's a man, 1835 to 1907, a soldier in Company D, 6th Tennessee Infantry. Here's a Harrison McDowell, born in 1844, died 1871. He, the young and joyous heart, just matured in beauty's bloom. From my warm embraces parted, slumbers in the icy tomb. Oh, that's kind of really solemn and depressing. Of course, it is a cemetery. Martha Gray, wife of Matthew Mcclellan, born in the county of Antrim, Ireland in 1796 and died in 1869. Seriously, when I stand close to this one, it's 5'2". That's what I am. I'm 5'2". So here's her husband. He was born in 1796 and died in 1869. He was born in Ireland County, Derry. Matthew Mcclellan. And then we got some markers. Okay, I'm going to go on back down this way again. It's a pretty good sized cemetery. 1862, John Mcclellan. Anna Gray, wife of Robert Gray. She died in 1870. And here's Robert Gray. He was born in the county of, okay, because these people come from Ireland. 1797, he died in 1860. Huh. So I guess this would be the Irish that came over. There's Mary M. She was the daughter of B.M. and M.L. Hathcock. And she was born in 1871 and died in 1872, so just a baby. There's another Mary A. Daughter of Robert and Margaret King. She was born in 1860, died in 1865. William M., son of Robert and Margaret King. He passed away at 13 years old in 1868. There's that finger pointing up. Margaret J., wife of Robert King. She passed away in 1889. I know I might go fast sometimes, but I'm trying to. Not to keep the video so long and boring, but I'll just hush a little bit. You guys can pause the video if there's a name that you may see. Here's a Dr. James Harvey Baker. Was born in 1811, died in 1863. Wow, look here, guys. He was murdered by Union troops advancing toward Knoxville. Original owner of the Baker Peters house. Okay, guys, give me some history on the Baker Peters house. Sarah Baker, daughter. That baby was just a couple of days old. Here is Sarah Baker, the wife of Harvey, or Harvey. Huh. She died in 1845. All right, I'm gonna keep going. And I'm not gonna say much anymore and let you guys look for yourself. It's broke. Well, these are some pretty stones, though. Very well made. Looks like they have no doubt been cleaned over the years, because they're right under these shade trees. So, you know that they're not old. Is that somebody mowing here? Oh, that's great. We'll just get run out of the cemetery. I wouldn't think so. It's public, whatever. Do tell me to leave. Doing is just taking pictures. Those are footstones. There's another person that come over from Derry, Ireland, 1757. And this one was born, John Swan, that was his wife, born in Pennsylvania in 1758. Over here a little bit. There's a big apartment complex next to this cemetery. Just gonna let you all see some names. So if you guys see anybody that, you know, you may have a cousin or you're looking for them. This one says Andrew Russell. He died in 1842, 78 years of age, and that's all it says on that one. That one's kind of hard to read. If they're kind of hard to read, I'll try my best to read them for you. See what new one. Let's see these old little headstones. See the periwinkle? It's just something they did back then to keep the weeds down, but I guess when you keep it mowed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really do its job by keeping the weeds down. We've got I'm gonna head towards that right there. These are, I think, are semi-newer ones here. Yeah. Cardwells. Notice. Notice. Let's see who these are right here. Seaton and Bond. You guys can see that. Sorry if I don't hold the camera just right. I kind of get carried away trying to read for myself. This is somebody's little grave plot. There's a Dr. J.A. Bond, died in 1909. I don't think that would be James Bond, but okay, that was corny. I'm sorry. Here's a George Barnes. He was a private 1st Tennessee Vols, War of 1812. Okay, they're not marked. They're mowing grass next door. There's an old marker. Spell. Newton Baker. I'm not going to get all of these because that's going to make the video like way too long. This is like an old one here. Carter. They died in 1924. Let me see, this one's an old one, right next to the fence. And it's looks like Dale Miller Mood. It just says "We Trust." And I'm sure it said something else at one time, but it's been weathered and worn really bad. Really bad. Okay, I'm going to walk on back up this way. I noticed there's a lot of unmarked graves too. You can just see the indention. Somebody's plot. Some old rock wall. See a Sales over there. Here's a Spence. That's a pretty... It's not very old though. Patterson. And Nathaniel Webb, August 17th, 1950, age 77, servant of the Prater family. Wait a minute. He was born in 1950. He died at the age of 77. Yet was a servant of the Prater family. Okay. Maggie Mitchum. Try not to step on any graves if I can help it. This is somebody's old family plot. It doesn't look old. It's Capel or Capel. You see a soldier memorial stone here. Lee Ellison Scruggs, my beloved husband. Okay, it's not really I thought it was a war stone, but it's not. I'm sorry, military stone, but it's not. We got Overton's, Mertz, Basgard, Julian and Elizabeth, got Hope, Martha and Donald, and we'll walk on up here. They've got dirt. So I'd say, yeah, it's obvious that I've seen some that's just a year or two old. So they're still burying, those have no names, still burying people in this cemetery. Very old cemetery. Baby there. This one looks like a Confederate or a, yeah it is. His last name is Lee, and he was Company D, 5th Tennessee Infantry. I'll put it closer, maybe you guys can make out the name. I can't make it out. My eyes ain't that good, but like I said, you sometimes read them better when you read the video than you can actually seeing it in person. A lot of shadows out here. This looks like a homemade one. Go over here. So I'm hitting all I can. I might not get every single one, but I'm getting a good majority of them. There's another homemade headstone. John W. West and Sally West. Birchfield, Eliza Birchfield, born May 19 something. Boy, that was too weathered to read the names on that one. I'm still walking here. These are in the 60s, but it looks like Scarborough. Mashburn. There's a Turner baby. A couple of days old. Lots of Turner. Here's a Corporal F.M. Turner, Company D, 6th Tennessee Division. Wilkerson. Parsons. Elijah Anderson. And Scott. This is the Craig family. These are old. You got Charlotte, Zalpha Craig, Ralph Milton Craig, Mary Rush Craig, and Archimedes Tate Craig. Can. I'm normally never out this way. Like I said, I didn't even know this one existed. But we had to bring our car into the dealership to get it recalled on it. This is a Wilkerson, if you guys can't read it. And this is what we do by wasting time until they get it done. Here we go. Oh, this is neat. Robert Gamble, Virginia Militia, Revolutionary War. He died in 1812. Says Robert Gamble served his country at Cherokee Expedition Kings Mountain, Gulford Courthouse. That's cool. I'm gonna go in here. Here's another cool little fenced off plot. I just think these are the coolest. Really, I do. They're pretty. Looks like a price. W.M. Price, passed away in 1905, and Martha Price, passed away in looks like 16. That's a big old stone. Big stone. I'm trying to hurry because I do have to pick up my car. But hey, they make me wait, they can wait too, right? This is Joe, son of SF and Sally Walker. Suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for the kingdom, for as such is the kingdom of heaven. Go on up right up here some more. There's a Hickman. I can't read that one, but maybe you guys can. It's Martha Jane something. I can't read her last name. This is a Hickman here. C.A.C. Hickman and Lucinda Hickman. He died in 1890 and she died in 1888. That's a big stone too. And I'm going to go right over here. And we got a Mcclellan again, Leyland, 1918, Swaggerty, and another William Mcclellan, Howard Mcclellan, and Elma Rita Mcclellan. There's another plot, but there is no cemetery stone in that one. There's another John. And I'm heading this way, back out of here. I said I got the majority of these things. Whenever you're walking in these old cemeteries, Lord, please watch for snakes and watch for holes. Create your ankle, break an ankle, or get snake bit. Either or. I think snake bit would be worse, but if you're by yourself, and please be careful because you never know what may be roaming around here, because a lot of people hang out. Here's a Revolutionary War patriot, Robert Holt Jr. He was born in 1755, and it was placed by 1821. Admiral David Farragut, Chapter NSDAR, October 11th, 2003. And there is his stone and his wife, Mildred. That's, well, I just love that. There's a lot of history in these graveyards. I like to go home and when I redo these videos and look at them, I like to go home and see if I can find pictures of them or stories about them. And I love it when people actually comment and tell me stories, you know, that they have. These are Turners. And there's a lot of Irish settlers. You know, people that came over here and settled this part of the country, buried in here. Field. Hope you guys can see it. I'm sorry I'm going so fast. There's a Scarborough again. You can see we've pretty much covered it. I didn't get these down here, but I will really, really quick. Got a Craig. This is an old one. Hugh, Craig, and Mary. He died in 1902. She died in 1887. This one is non-readable. Cannot read it. Right over here. Hope no critter comes out of that tree on me. It's Nelson's. 1899. Charlotte, which has a beautiful stone. 1880. And Margaret Nelson, 1909. And we got a William Hart. Did I do this one already? And Olivia Hart. I'm not sure. I don't think I came this far. I may have. I doubt it though. a Millen Bankus. This one looks like a Murphy. It is definitely a Murphy. And the name is T-H-E-R-E-S. Therese Murphy. Daughtry? No. Doty. Okay, I'll get it right. Okay, and that's it. That's all I can do. I think I only missed maybe a couple of the newer ones. But for the most part, I got them. Let me get this one right here. I don't think I got these right here. Love these pretty stones. I know I keep saying it's it, but can't stop. Don't want to stop because it ain't like I get out here every day. There's somebody's. Okay, definitely. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. Okay, I can get out of here. So there's the church. There's a recognition for George Dilworth, who took care of it. Here's another sign. And there's another graveyard behind this church. And it looks newer. So I'm not going to bother going over there right now. Maybe at some other time. I see a couple of older stones. But here's the little church. It's a cute little church. Well maintained, well kept, very pretty. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. This was, like I said, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in Knoxville. So enjoy. Hit subscribe for me. I appreciate it. Thanks.